blossom today. It's so beautiful. We're so lucky. The beach is basically empty. We have beautiful islands here, Molokini and Kohlalavi. I was here just the other day swimming, and there was turtles right here. So it's just such a natural, beautiful spot for you to celebrate your vow renewal. Dizete and Aureliano, you know, every day that you've been together, you've learned how to love. And I ask you to continue taking time, restoring each other's souls with loving words, and receiving love with as much understanding as you're giving. Commit random acts of love and kindness to each other. Have an open heart and be sincerely interested in each other's happiness. Now, in Hawaii, we exchange flower leis, signifying our open hearts and love for one another. These beautiful flowers are intertwined and joined together. This is a reflection of your aloha for each other. You are now continuing to weave and combine your lives just as the flowers of the lei are joined and intertwined. Now, the beautiful blossoms of the lei last only a very short time. This is to remind us to take each day as a very precious gift and to live it to the fullest that we can. So what I'm going to do is have you go ahead and I'll let him present you with the lei first, and I'll take your flowers. And you look at each other. And you can present her with the lei. And if you would kiss her on each cheek. On each cheek. You can kiss her on each cheek. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Flowers. Now, we've all heard of the word aloha, and we usually think of the word aloha as meaning hello and goodbye, and that is true. It does mean that. But there's also a deeper meaning to the word aloha. Aloha also means to show compassion and kindness and affection. So it's appropriate that we begin your special day with the spirit of aloha, with a spirit of love. And this aloha and friendship that you have together has been growing all the time that you've been friends and been married and been together. The Hawaiians have a special word for this kind of deep, long-lasting love. It is hoa aloha, which means my beloved friend. And you two are truly beloved friends. On this beautiful day of your marriage renewal, commit yourselves freely and fully to each other without reservation. Dizete and Aureliano, the two of you have come here today to make a commitment that from this day forward you will walk together. May you both look forward to the years ahead in giving and sharing and getting to know each other even more completely. Marriage is a gift from God, the gift of human love, given so a husband and wife can know each other with mutual care and companionship. Your marriage is your promise of love. Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth no other human relationship can equal, a physical and an emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. When two people pledge to love each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love each other, which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Now, you've asked for a nice, beautiful Bible reading, and we've chosen 1 Corinthians because it's such a beautiful verse. It states that love is patient and kind, love envies no one, love is never boastful, nor conceited, nor rude. Love does not insist on its own way, it is not irritable nor resentful. Love keeps no scores of wrongs, does not gloat over others' mistakes, and delights in truth. There is nothing love cannot fix. There is no limit to its faith, its hope, and its endurance. Love will never come to an end. There are three things that last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And as I've said, the power of love is that although your hearts become one, neither of you are diminished, but you are fulfilled and discovered in ways you would never have known apart from each other. And I think what that means is that as nice a people as you were before you met one another, knowing each other, falling in love, becoming friends, has made you even more beautiful as a person. So what I'll have you do is I'll take your flowers, please, and you can face each other and hold hands and look at one another. With this understanding, do you, Dizete, once again take Aureliano as your beloved husband? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful husband? Do you love and cherish him in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only unto him? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Okay. With this understanding, do you, Aureliano, once again take Dizete as your beloved wife? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful husband? Do you love and cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only unto her? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Now you have rings that you're wearing.
Yes.
They're as outward symbols. You can leave them on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk just a little bit about your rings. As you know, rings are ancient symbols. They're circles. You can't tell where the circle begins or where it ends. It's infinite. It's like your love. No beginning, no ending. And there's no limit to what the two of you can create together in love. That's what I think they kind of represent. From now on, when you see your rings on your fingers, I hope you'll remember what it felt like when you first fell in love. And remember that feeling. This love has been growing and maturing all the time that you've been together. And this love, the amazing thing is this love is going to continue to grow and expand on out to levels of fulfillment that you can't even imagine yet. Just like it has since you first fell in love, it's just continued to grow and mature in ways that no one could ever imagine. When I'm blessing these rings, I'm going to ask that the love from your heart, Dizete, and the love from your heart, Aureliano, enter these rings. And may the love of God and all the people that love you enter these rings. And I'm going to have you repeat after me as you look at each other. As you look at each other, look towards each other and repeat after me. From this day on, I recommit myself to you.
I recommend myself to you.
And this ring
Is
a symbol of my pledge.
the symbol of my pledge.
And then I'll have you say to him, from this day on,
From this day on,
I recommit myself to you.
I recommend myself to you.
And this ring
In this ring,
is a symbol of my pledge.
the symbol of my pledge.
Okay, very nice. As you continue on your journey together, I ask you to remember these things. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same courtesies and kindnesses that you show to your friends. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend than to break. And confide in your partner and ask for help when you need it. And of course, say I love you often. It's my great honor to pronounce you once again husband and wife, with the powers vested in me by the state of Hawaii and by God's blessing. You once again are pronounced husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. Much aloha.
In the time I lost my father, and the person is very important for me in my life, this God sent me this good husband, you know. I love this guy.
Yes.
I love you too.
Way up high, and up where the clouds are far behind.